Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to another Thursday Night Thunder. Tonight's action is brought to you from Legacy Daytona. Will be 2 sets of tires and one quick repair. Watching Jerry Parker here at the moment. Let's jump on Charles Northcutt while we bring up the points real quick. Through 8 weeks, headed into 9, Christopher Stang sits atop the points. Michael Kelly, his teammate, second, just 6 points back. Trevor Haley sits third. Kyle Kay sits fourth. Alvin Carter sits fifth. And we will leave that up for just a second, so that way everybody has time to see where their favorite driver is. I'll tell you what, it's shaping up to be a great battle. Top 5 still in this. Just 20 points separate that top 5 from first to fifth. Distorted. We see you, fam. We see you. There's a nice little shout out for you, Queen. We see you. We see you. Go ahead and pop that down. Let's jump to newcomer Gerald Marshall. Currently second fastest here in this practice. I see that the shout-out's still very broken. Oh, and look at that Kyle Case paint scheme this week. That looks beautiful. Speaking of Kyle K, currently sitting at the top of this practice list. It's a good looking truck, ain't it? I'm kind of curious who the other 24 is. Maybe it's John Tiller? No. Curious, isn't it? I guess maybe that is Gerald Marshall in the 24. Yo, Mr. Warp Lotus, what's good, fam? Gonna be interesting having two 24s. Yo, we can hit a smoke with you, fam. We can certainly do that. I got the pen ready. Let me know when you're ready, fam. Just cheers me when you're ready. Yo, let's do it. Gator, what's good, fam? What's good? I apologize that the shoutouts still really aren't working all that great. I'm not sure what's up with Stream Elements lately. Cheers, though. Damn, it seems like everybody that we try to watch here ends up heading into the pits, eh? Let's watch Mang's KTV. Oh, no. No, don't tell me he's headed into the pits, too. Alright, let's watch Kenneth Aller. But yes, all is good, Mr. Mogator. I'm gonna do a pit road test, so don't watch me. Right now, top 5 for this practice: Kyle K, Gerald Marshall, Trevor Haley, Dustin Hicks, Jerry Parker. I see you there, Smoke Racing. I see you. Y'all showing up on this practice. I think a couple of the fueled up guys not in the lobby yet. I don't see a Michael Kelly anywhere. That would be interesting. Oh, there's a Michael Kelly. He just jumped on the track. Yo, T Kangas, what's good? How you doing, fam? Got about 4 minutes left in this practice. Yo. I appreciate you, Mr. Warp Lotus. The 100 biddies, you absolute legend. Hey, absolutely, fam. Hop on to Jerry Parker for a second. I appreciate all of you, though, that come out to these Thursday Night Thunder events. I know the drivers love it, too. Means a ton to have everybody here. I do love that we've seen these guys practicing that pit road entrance. Hey, absolutely, Ward. It's a blessing, an absolute blessing to have you all here. Hey, absolutely. Absolutely, Ward. 100%. Oh, looks like Jerry practicing getting on pit road. Good pit road entry for him. Let's take a look back at this other 24 truck of Gerald Marshall. Hey, it's okay. Even though we don't have the chat on the screen, it's totally okay. I like to keep it clear for the drivers so that way people can see the racing happening. Yo, what's good, Tiller? What's good, my guy? Yo, it's been absolutely blessed and green, my guy. Yes, I'll get you a shout out right now. They are a little broken, so I apologize. Ooh, Bill Gorman going for a ride into the grass. Let's take a look at Alvin Carter. Yo, I see you still there, Distorted. I appreciate you, fam. Oh, indeed. Indeed. Hey, absolutely. Race control is a vital part to what we do here at Thursday Night Thunder. Yo, Warp, I got you. I see you, fam. That is the end of practice. Do not fear. We got some qualifying action coming right your way. Here we go, Warp. Cheers, my friend. See who's going to be the first one. Looks like we might have a Mangs KTV to watch. Hit the wrong button. Like I said, I'm the team mom. Indeed. All right, let's see how Mangs KTV does on his first lap for qualifying. He has this little warm-up lap, and then the next one will start his official qualifying. T. Kangas is the shit, though. She is. Kangas is all over, too. She's even out here playing community night on Fridays. We did have a Warp Lotus come out this past Friday and play, which was dope. All right, who do we think's going to end up with the pole here, guys? I got my eye on Chris Stang again this week, but I think Charles Northcutt might take it here. We'll see. Mangs KTV, his last lap, good enough for first. Johnny James, good enough for second. Michael Kelly, good enough for third. Ooh, and Charles Northcutt He's going to come in as second. Not quite going to be able to beat Mangs off that pole. Hey, absolutely. All the love for Miss Kangas. Hey, absolutely, Kangas. Listen, we know that you can't always make it. We appreciate you when you do, though. See if Charles Northcutt's second lap any quicker. Doesn't look like it. For the moment, Mangs KTV gonna have the fastest lap. Look at that. Charles giving us a nice little show. That's how you save it, y'all. That's how you save it. Ride with Chris Stang right now has a lap good enough for 5th. His teammate good enough for 3rd at the moment. We'll see what this lap comes across for Chris Stang. Oh, and Chris Stang takes the pole. Right there. That's a good lap out of the 72. Real good lap. We'll see if anybody is able to beat it. My guess is probably not. I do got my eye on this 12 of Trevor Haley, though. He's been fast. He's been real fast lately. Oh, and look at that. Trevor Haley does come across and get the pole. Man, we don't got a Jinxer's curse tonight, but I'm straight calling these right now. Like, Kyle K and Dustin Hicks still out on the track. Got Jerry Parker, Gerald Marshall, and Kenneth Olive on the track as well. So we'll keep an eye on where they go. Trevor Haley, part of that Smoke Racing operation. Chris Stang in second, part of that Fueled Up Motorsports. Yo, it's a highly competitive league. These drivers let it hang out each and every week. Surprise, Jordan Winning comes in and takes 3rd. So solid lap out of that 18 truck. Jerry Parker here, he is all wound up. We'll see where he comes across for his first lap. Gerald Marshall comes across 9th. Well, no, Chad. I think this is shaping up to be a real good race. These guys' best laps, 52.78, 52.80, 52.80, 52.86. That is 0.08 of a second that separate first to fourth. My goodness. That's wild, y'all. That is absolutely wild. Heck, even 5th place at a 52.86, that's still for the top 5. My goodness. 0.08 separates that top 5. Jerry Parker's first lap good enough for 12th. Take an eye at Bill Gorman. Looks like Javon Thompson out on the track. He's going to lay himself a qualifying lap as well. We'll see if he has time to get it done. Very competitive, but also good sportsmanship indeed. Listen, we all know how racing goes. Sometimes you don't make friends out on the track, but sometimes you do. But regardless of what happens, this is a very close-knit driving community. All these drivers are excellent, and they're very, very good sportsmen. Javon Thompson looks like he's going to sneak into 8th. So solid lap out of the 93. We do not have much time left in qualifying, so we'll see if his second lap counts. As he comes to a slow. Looks like 8th place gonna be where he goes. We'll go ahead throw our graphics up here. So Trevor Haley is gonna snag the pole this week. We got our Jerry Parker graphics and Handyman Plus. Ask for Jerry. Call 517-402-7121. If you're looking to get any work scheduled. They do decking, flooring, roofing, drywalling. They do it all. So go ahead and give them a call if you'd like to get some work scheduled, or contact Jerry for a paint job. And again, Trevor Haley is our pole sitter. Chris Stang comes in 2nd. 3rd, Jordan Whitting. 4th, Manx KTV. 5th, Charles Northcutt. 6th, Michael Kelly. Bill Gorman, 7th. 8th, Javon Thompson. 9th, Kyle K. 10th, Jerry Parker. 11th, Dustin Hicks. 12th, Gerald Marshall. 13th, Johnny James. 14th, Kenneth Olive. 15th, Alvin Carter. 16th will be Justin Williams. 17th, Eli Sosick. And 18th, Brandon Reddy. Winning is indeed a drug. I agree with that completely. Throw them off. See if our field is lined up. Looks like they are. It's a good sight to see. We do got 18 drivers in tonight's action. Indeed, Kangas. Indeed. I like what you said there. It's over. We have to race each other every week. Pace car is moving. Yo, indeed. Let's go racing, as Queen said. Trevor Haley, Chris Stang. It's going to get exciting here, folks. 80 laps of Legacy Daytona racing is always great. I think we're going to be in for a long run here tonight, though. I just got a feeling. Got a feeling. Here, we're going to do something really quick. Flash that. Go back to this, and we'll see if our ticker is working. Hopefully that keeps it running. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. And it does not look like it did. Let me do it one more time. That is unfortunate that didn't work. Do that for just a second. We'll see if we can get it back up here. There we go. Ticker working nice. So early Chris Stang, Trevor Haley battling it out. Who's going to be the first to lead? It looks like it could be the 72, and it will be the 72 of Chris Stang. He's going to tuck down in front of the 12 of Trevor Haley. It's going to leave Mangs KTV in that outside line. Michael Kelly right behind him. Down the backstretch they go, and it looks like the 18 of Jordan Whitting is out of line. Indeed. Ticker always messing up. So Chris Stang, Mangs KTV battling hard here. Mangs KTV able to lead that lap. Michael Kelly to the inside. Looks like Mangs KTV going to be more than happy to ride in that outside line for the moment. It'll be interesting to see if Michael Kelly slides up and blocks the run that might come here. No Nerds truck tonight, unfortunately. We do not have Mr. Adam Parks here. Remember, Michael Kelly, Chris Stang are top two in point. Trevor Haley right there with him, though. And don't look now, but Push Parker up to third on that inside line. Things are going well for the 20 truck here tonight, at least early in this race. Trevor Haley in the outside line. We'll see if he can get a run going. You already know he wants to find his way back to the front as quick as possible. An outside line is looking good. Looks like Trevor Haley going to be able to lead that lap and slide down in front of the 25 truck. Mangs KTV back to the front in that outside line. 24 truck of Gerald Marshall up high, and it looks like they're wrecking. They are wrecking indeed. Kyle K might have been involved in that. Looks like some smoke coming off that truck. That would be really unfortunate for the 24 truck. I think we know where this started. We'll go ahead and take a look back. Gonna hit the wall a little bit there. Gonna hit the wall again. Ends up coming down and hard hit for the other 24. What are the odds that both 24s would be collected? Ugh. Tough break all the way around for those guys. We didn't run a lot of laps there, so I'm not sure how pit strategy is going to play out. I got to think if you're at the back, you're probably coming to get some fuel. A splash of fuel, possibly. You see Kyle K. not in good shape there at all. As he goes a lap down. I'm not sure anybody's going to pick him up here. Let's take a look. Nah, he is going to have to coast back to the pit. That's unfortunate for him. That's going to put a damper on the day for him. Gerald Marshall out there still. Looks like he might be coming down pit road. You thought maybe Gerald might give him a little bit of a shove, but doesn't look like it. Trevor Haley able to win the race off pit road, and it does look like just about everybody, if not everybody, came down. So everybody prioritizing the fuel here early. I like to see it. Yes, indeed, a tow does take more time. Artis, we see you. Let me get you a shout out right quick, fam. A tow is like 2 minutes indeed. I gotta say, though, at this point, he might be all right. He's in the pit box. Unless he did, in fact, tow. If he towed, that might be it. He might go 2-3 laps down at least. He had to tow. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's going to be a tough break for Kyle K. Oh, there goes my sunglasses. Tough break for him. He was 4th in points. If he's not able to have a decent points day today, could find himself outside the top 5 for the first time this season. Right now, what he doesn't want to see is the top 3 we have, which is Chris Stang, Michael Kelly, and Trevor Haley, because those 3 are your top 3 in points. Alvin Carter currently in 10th. That's your 5th place. So there's still hope. It's still a long race. We'll see what happens. It still says he's in the pits. So, not going to be good. May be able to get the lucky dog a couple times, but I don't foresee there being that many cautions here tonight. I might be wrong on that. We did have an early one, but I think we're in for a long green flag run here tonight. Base car's in. Green flag is out. Good start for Trevor Haley. He's going to tuck in. Or Chris Stang going to tuck into second. Outside line virtually going to disintegrate, it looks like. Maybe not. Maybe not. It looks like Trevor Haley going to get passed in the outside. He might be a little too far out. We'll see. Oh, and he is. He's going to get freight trained down the backstretch. He's going to lose at least 5 spots as a result of this. They do tuck down in front of him. But if you're Trevor Haley, that is not what you wanted to see. To the outside, he's going to go. Mangs KTV going to throw a block in the outside lane. Interesting strategy there, Adam Mangs. He's able to lead that lap. He's got to know the 72 probably not going to leave the 25 and go low. Those two drivers, though, are battling for points, so you never know. But this early in the race, I just don't think they'll let him... The 72 will let Michael Kelly out to dry here, so it might be a smart play out of Mangs. Charles Northcutt battling hard on the inside line here. You can see these lines really getting formed up now. Big slide out of Charles Northcutt there. Able to catch it, though. It's going to allow Mangs KTV to lead that lap once again, though. Hey, careful, son. Trills. What's good, fam? What's good? Let me get some shout-outs for y'all here. Trills, careful. Bang, bang. Trills wants to smoke with me. We can do that, fam. Mangs KTV still in the outside. Charles Northcutt down low. Cheers, cheers, Mr. Trills. But not a whole lot going on, fam. Might be getting soon for Mangs KTV to take his next run. Try to slide down in front of the 67 of Charles Northcutt. I don't think the outside gonna be faster in the long run here. And he's clear at the moment if he wants to take it. So far, so good for Mangs, though. Sliding into that outside line, it proving to be the worthwhile strategy. He is leading all of these laps right now. We'll see what happens. I'm interested to see how many laps Kyle K went down. Yo, Raleigh! Raleigh, my guy, how are you? I appreciate you so much, fam. Oh, and I missed what happened to Mangs there. But all of a sudden, he's way back there. That'll happen when you look at the chat. Chris Stang able to lead that lap. It's extremely close between him and Charles Northcutt. Already approaching the first quarter of this race being done. Crazy to think. Time ticking by so fast. Now both trucks are clear, Michael Kelly and Chris Stang. Thought maybe you might see them try to slide down in front of Charles, but they decided against it. Chris Stang going to be able to lead this lap. Remember, leading these laps, this all totals up to extra points at the end if he's able to capture the most laps led. It's really exciting to see Charles Northcutt running up here. We got a large portion of our top 10 in points in the top 10 in this race. Mom's here saying just right and they don't hear me. Boys will be boys, I guess. And there's a points battle brewing here. Charles Northcutt definitely not going to make it easy on these two drivers. We do have a lap truck coming up. I got to think that's probably Kyle K. See how things fare as they come up on him. Will more than likely be on the straightaway, and things get tight in a hurry with lap trucks here, so Kyle K gonna top the bottom here. It's gonna cause a little bit of a checkup. Remember, Kyle K definitely cannot afford to go a lap down. That's gonna open things up for that 12. Trevor Haley gonna sling it to the inside. It's a real good move out of the 12 if he's able to capitalize here. He's gonna have Kyle K giving him a shove. Kyle K 3 laps down. So he's gonna need 3 cautions if he hopes to be here at the end of this thing. Based on how it's currently running, 3 cautions feels like an eternity. I thought for sure we might see a wreck there. Things were getting tight in a hurry for that inside line. Looks like more people joining that inside line. It's going to help the 12 of Trevor Haley possibly slide into the lead. Right now, he does have his truck's nose out front. Big run for those guys. Now, hypothetically, if Kyle K can find his way to the front, if the caution were to come out, Kyle K, if he's in front of the leader, would get his lap back from that and a lap back from the lucky dog, I believe. But we would definitely need a caution while his truck's out front. Yo, Team Smoke fans in the house tonight, like to see it. Things may get tight here at the front. Trevor Haley is trying to put the 24 a lap down again. I gotta think that outside line's gonna wear out the longer this race goes. Don't forget, we're gonna have green flag pit stops in 8 or so laps. I think if you're Kyle K, you might be on the first pit cycle in order to preserve being ahead of these guys, or at least in position to be ahead of these guys. You almost have to pit with that front pack. Angus said, I definitely need a safety meeting. These guys were working hard in practice at their pit road entries. Gotta think this race more than likely gonna be won on pit road. It can certainly be lost on pit road. Don't look now, but Eli Sosik making moves in the 9 truck. Finds himself third on that inside line. I like what I'm seeing out of the 9 truck early in this thing. An outside line seems to be falling apart a little bit. I gotta think that's because these guys planning to come to pit road here soon. All of a sudden, Eli Sosik shoots to the outside. Him and Kyle K gonna try to make some magic happen here. Ooh, and they are wrecking. They are wrecking. Interesting. Definitely no green flag pit stop now. Wow. And we'll take a look back at what happened here. Look at that pace car. That thing is booking. It's drifting around the bottom of Daytona here. My goodness. If I'm these guys, that's what I want to drive in the next race, the pace car. Thing seems to have found some extra grip down low. Well, let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened. Guys bouncing around. Looks like the 11 gets down a little low. Oh. And he comes back up. Unfortunately, Mang's there. Right into the outside wall the 11 goes. That's really unfortunate for Dustin Hicks. Let's take a look back at it from his point of view real quick. And see, he's all the way down there and then just clips Mang's KTV. Both trucks soaring through the infield here. Ugh. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. And I do expect everybody to come down pit road here. Looks like they did. Trevor Haley able to win the race off pit road. Eli Sosik second. Chris Stang third. Michael Kelly fourth. And Bill Gorman fifth. I believe that will give Kyle K his lap back. Possibly, maybe. We'll see. McUppany, first time chat. We see you there, fam. See, we got some Chris Stang fans in the house tonight. Tell you what, Chris Stang's fans might be rivaling that of the 24 now. Yo, be down. Let me give some shout outs for you two right quick. How's your night going, be down? Kyle got involved, so no lucky dog, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. I'd almost say that he should still get the lucky dog award, but that's really unfortunate for him. No lucky dog. About to smoke soon. I tell you what, we should really get us a good old-fashioned dab. Ooh. Somebody redeem the smoke with me. I'll redeem a dab for y'all here real quick. See who's paying attention. Oh, there it is. Ace car's in. Green flag is out. Another great restart for the 12. '72 and the 9 are going to be able to tuck down and in. Trevor Haley to the outside, trying to make it work. We got a dab rolling for you all. Cheers, cheers. Everybody. Trevor Haley, Eli Sosick. Got Chris Stang and Michael Kelly, Bill Gorman, Charles Northcutt. Oh, and the 57 hard into the inside line. We might see another caution. I'm not sure. It's a one-car wreck. Oh. Oh, that was a good one, y'all. Trevor Haley to the inside line now. Teammates Michael Kelly, Chris Stang in the outside. You're choking indeed. Ah. It looks like Chris Stang gonna lead this lap back to the line. That is important for those bonus points. I gotta think that's part of the reason why Chris Stang leads the points. He's just so good at capturing all that he can. And I gotta say, Michael Kelly being a phenomenal teammate to the 72 this year. Both of them top 2 in points. But Michael Kelly has been very kind, courteous to the 72. And I tell you what, that's a championship team in the making. Trevor Haley going to slide to the outside. It's going to pay off. He's able to lead that lap. Remember, Trevor also wants to get as many bonus points as he can. Ooh, and the 72 thought about tucking low. I gotta think the 12 truck knows that that outside line is the fastest it's been all day. He's riding in it hard now. That's going to open the door for Eli Sosik down low, but I just don't think that inside line can get enough momentum to take the lead. Down the backstretch, once again, still a drag race, but Eli Sosik closing the gap on Trevor Haley there. Down the front stretch, I apologize. But Eli Sosik is closing the gap on that 12. You can see him creeping back into the picture ever so slowly. Eli perhaps wanting to make the commentator eat his words there. I'm not seeing enough out of the inside line to have faith in it yet at this point in the race, but that could change. Things definitely change rapidly here in these races. Just as I say that, big run for the 9 truck. Just not going to have enough, though. Trevor Haley able to hold that charge off once again. Ooh, Chris Stang thinks about going low. I tell you what, if you're Chris Stang, you definitely want to try to get your truck back up to the front, but it's going to be hard to get 3 clear of the inside line. I tell you what, the inside battling hard. Who's your truck, B-Down? Who you like? Who you rooting for in this? To myself. I think it said go, Eli, number 9. Can we see the in-car view of the 72? Absolutely. I love it. To the side he goes. And I'm surprised he's gonna let teammate Michael Kelly be behind. I'm sure Michael told him, next opportunity you got, go for it. Ooh, and they are wrecking. Things got tight in a hurry. Caution is out. And Kyle K fans right now, they're like, whew, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. He's down 2. You're talking smack. I don't care who wins as long as they drive in a bow tie. I like it. I like it. Let's take a look back at what happened here, guys. Things going to get tight. Little bump from the 94 down into Charles Northcutt. Tough break for Charles there. Hard hit for Michael Kelly in the 67. Oh, tough break. Really, 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 really tough. Let's take a look back at that, but from Charles Northcutt. I just want you all to be able to see how fast this happens from a driver point of view. Boom. He did a good job of keeping it off the wall there. Really good job of keeping it off the wall for the 67 of Charles Northcutt. More than likely did get some damage out of it, but it could have been worse for him for sure. Ooh. I think Chris Stang wins the race off pit road here. Eli Sosik going to be second off pit road, and Trevor Haley, surprisingly, back to third. And Kyle K, only 2 laps down now, y'all. He needs 2 more cautions. And I got to think, with the way this has trended, we might see those 2 more cautions. Can y'all imagine if he's able to come back from being 3 laps down to somehow being a factor at the end of this thing? That would be crazy. Chris Stang, Eli Sosik, going to be your top 2. It's going to be an interesting battle. I think if Eli is able to get in front of the 72, his nose that is, I don't know that he takes the inside line. He knows how hard it is to stay down there and pick up positions. That was interesting indeed. It looks like we're going to have a couple more drivers a lap down here. That's a tough break for Kyle. Unless he's able to get in front of them somehow. We know that he's going to probably drive as hard as he can here. Time ticking becoming a factor for him as well. First car mortgage was a 79 Rally Sport 305 4-barrel favorite car ZZ28 Ragtop 95. I love it, Kangas. I love it. Trills, we see you. Let me get you a shout out on your main there, big dog. One DQ and 1 dropout. He is still the lucky dog. That's good to hear. That's good to hear, Kyle K fans. That was a GM Pontiac Buick Chevy, but my son's a trader. He's a Ford Mustang. Listen, when the last name was Stang, you almost have to drive a Mustang. Like, it's like fate. You know what I mean? 1 to go signal has been given. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Chris Stang stays right in front of Eli Sosik. And look at Trevor Haley. He's able to clear the 72. Things are going to get really interesting in a hurry. These guys going to go to the outside. They know the outside's better, but do you try to make a run on the inside? Looks like Trevor Haley's going to. Eli Sosik going to choose to go with the 12. Chris Stang has no friends up here anymore. Remember, Michael Kelly back outside in 9th, it looks like. So, big gap between those two trucks. Crowd fave Kake's lucky dog indeed. And I gotta think, we're probably not done wrecking, so there's always a chance that Kyle K finds his way back onto the lead lap. Either way, he's picking up positions just by running, because we're down to 16 trucks. So every truck that doesn't finish the race, Kyle K ends up picking a position up. I think it's just got to be patience out of that 24 camp for right now. But meanwhile, up at the front, Eli Sosik to the lead over Chris Stang. Trevor Haley back on the inside, trying to dig deep. He wants that lead back. It's going to be a drag race back to the line. Looks like Eli Sosik going to lead that lap. About half a truck, it looked like. We are at the halfway point of this thing. How crazy is that? Oh, we lost Chris Stang for just a moment there. And it's been an eventful race so far. I believe we've had 2 cautions, but 3 wrecks. One of them was a single car wreck, so no caution thrown for those. Trevor Haley back to the front, and don't look now, Dustin Hicks rising to the top of this pack. The later this race goes on, it seems like that 11 truck gets better. And he's with good company right now, as he's got Trevor Haley in front of him and Jerry Parker behind him. Those Smoke Racing guys have come to race here today. I'm kind of surprised we don't see Jason Blaney in tonight's action. And Eli Sosik going to be able to tick another lap led. I tell you what, it's going to be interesting to see who ends up leading the most laps here tonight. Trevor Haley has led a bunch. Chris Stang has led a bunch. It's going to be tight for those extra bonus points, I think. And with 38 to go, you're running out of opportunities to challenge for that most laps led award. And Eli Sosik goes down a little bit, but doesn't go all the way to the bottom line. Gotta think the top side's where Eli wants to be right now. It's been the dominant line all day. Ooh, I thought for a second he might be sliding down there. Ooh, and it looked like a hard switch lanes there for Kyle K. He's right behind Dustin Hicks. If we get another caution, he'll only be 1 lap down in this thing. Wouldn't it be crazy? I have a feeling he's going to make it back on the lead lap. I'm not sure how it's going to happen. I just have a feeling. Looked like Kyle K might have thought about putting his nose in the middle there. Oh, and he blinks out really bad there. You're behind him. That's something you definitely don't want to see. You can see the momentum of that inside line is hurting as a result. Trevor Haley, though, able to stay out front. He's going to lead some more laps. Eli Sosik says, maybe not. I'm switching lanes, trying to take the lead back. Back to the outside he goes, just like that. I'll tell you what, Eli not content to run second here. He says that that 9 truck deserves to be out front. And he's going to stop the run on the inside. A little bit of blocking going on here, and he slides back up in front of the 12. Boy, there's going to come a point in time where that's not going to be the play. As a result, we're 3 wide for second now. What does the 9 do? Ooh, and it looks like the 12 going to fall back to third on that outside line. Tough break. Momentum all inside line right now. Dustin Hicks digging deep, trying to lead this lap. And he does. He does lead this lap. Wow, that was an incredible dig out of the 11 truck there. That's bonus points for Dustin Hicks. And you know he wants to find his way back into the points race. A win would do just that for him. Yo, B down, we see you there. We see you, fam. I love it. Let's go on board with Mr. Jerry Parker here. He's got a bumper full of the 24. This is super speedway racing at its finest, guys. See just how much the trucks in front of them are wobbling. What an awesome experience to ride with Jerry Parker there. You can see Kyle K shifting lanes to the outside. We got to go back up here. Watch this race. Trevor Haley now to the inside of Chris Stang. Remember, those are the 2 trucks that are battling for those most laps led. Ooh, and I think Chris Stang had him. I think Chris Stang might have clipped him right there at the line for just a brief second. And we're getting to the point now where we're going to have to start thinking about potential green flag stops. And that's where we could see another caution potentially. Those green flag stops tend to be rough at Legacy Daytona. Don't look now. Michael Kelly up to third on that outside line. You already know he's trying to find the back of his teammate once again. And Alvin Carter, who's 5th in points, all of a sudden rising to the front as well. He's 2nd on that outside line. You can feel it. The points championship is going to get closer this week. I feel it. Ooh, Chris Stang. Quite a big wobble there. That might be enough. Oh, I don't know. This is going to be another really close one at the line, I think. Maybe not as close as I thought. Chris Stang able to lead that. Nice job out of the 72 there. 29 to go. Intensity picking up here. Drivers battling extra hard. And green flag pit stops in just a few laps. Let's take a look at that pit strategy real quick. You can see about 15 laps ago, when they came to pit road. So I believe they can hit 20, 21, maybe 22 if they're back further in the pack. So we'll say 4 to 6 laps we're going to see some pit stops. Yeah, that's crazy, Kangas. That's crazy. Ooh, and you can see these guys. They're lining it up. You can feel it. Green flag pit stops imminent here, guys. How will these leaders get on and off pit road? You might not be able to win this race on pit road, but you can sure as heck lose it. And I'll tell you what, I would be very afraid of what would happen if Kyle K ends up on the lead lap, because he's starting at the back every time, and he's working his way up inside the top 5 trucks there each time. Alvin Carter continuing to push the 9 truck. And I'll tell you what, these guys got to be thinking about that 9 truck leading so many laps now. This might have just became a 3 truck race for the bonus points. Eli Sosik definitely chipping away at those guys. Hey, absolutely count laps to the pit stops indeed. We're going to keep our little handy chart up just so that way you guys can see how many laps they run before they come down pit road here. And like I said, I would think in the next 2 to 4 laps, we're going to start seeing guys come down pit road, especially these leaders. Yes, her son is Chris Stang in the 72. He's an absolute legend. As are all these guys. These guys are really, really talented. With 25 laps to go, things are really going to start to get intense for these guys, I think. Distorted, we still see you there, fam. All right, guys, we're entering that pit window, so be on the lookout. Remember, pit road here can be tricky, especially if everybody comes at once. This guy's going to try to last another lap. Can't say I blame him for trying to push the limit. It's going to be super, super close on this pit stop being the last pit stop of the night. And I gotta think you're going to try to push the boundaries of this every inch that you can. If you hit lap 22, you can for sure make it to the end on fuel as long as we go green. Here they come. Lap 23. These guys are more than likely going to have to pit again. Trevor Haley is going to take over the lead. He's going to try to run another lap here. He comes in at that 22 lap window. It's going to be really close. This could turn into a fuel strategy race. And I'll bet we'll see more guys come down pit road here this time by. Here comes Trevor Haley, Dustin Hicks, Chris Stang. It's going to move Jordan Whiting to the lead. 22 laps. This extra lap is going to be valuable. Might ensure that this is the absolute last stop for the 18. You can see a couple of these guys really pushing it. 23 laps. Yo, Hightower. How are you doing, fam? Let me go ahead and get you a shout out. And here comes the last group, I gotta think. Dustin Hicks and these guys are getting going. Here comes Eli Sosick. And don't look now, but that 24 truck, he might be able to battle back, get his lap back, get the lucky dog all at once. For now, though, he's going to be content to push the 9 of Eli Sosick. These guys coming off pit road now. I got to think Eli Sosick probably going to meet them right around the same point that he met the last group. When there's Alvin Carter falling, or not Alvin Carter, I apologize. Jordan Whiting falling back through. That's going to help Chris Stang and Michael Kelly because they're going to have a third third truck to start pushing. Meanwhile, up at the front, things getting even more interesting. Dustin Hicks and Trevor Haley challenging for the lead in that outside line. With 20 to go, they are wrecking. Oh, caution is out. And I gotta think that as a result, Kyle K is gonna more than likely not get his lap back there. Let's take a look back at it. Maybe we can see something, but if he made contact with them, it seems to be the consensus that he will not get it back. So let's take a look back. Okay, giving a shove. It looks like the bump just made Eli a little wobbly. He washed up the track. Didn't really look like there was anything that Kyle K did wrong there. Just unfortunate timing. All right, things get interesting now. You got to think these guys, they don't necessarily have to come down pit road. But do you come down pit road in case you get a green-white checkered at the end? Some do indeed have fast repairs. We'll see what happens here and how they're utilized. Looks like Bill Gorman might be a lap down now, too. It looks like Kyle K is indeed one lap down now. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, and look at Jordan Whitting. He's going to take over the lead here after that series of pit stops. Really good job out of the 18 truck. So, assuming that everybody came down right there, which I think they did, everybody definitely going to be good to the end of this race. Will not have to pit again. Yo, absolutely, Dab Dragon. Let me toss you a shout out real quick, brother. Okay, Bill Gorman, in fact, not down a lap. I was wrong. We'll see what happens to the 24 truck here. But right now, they're in front of the 18. I can't believe you saved that either. That was a crazy save out of you, Mr. Eli Sosick. The 1 to green signal has been given. Jordan Whitting and Javon Thompson will be your front row on this restart. Okay, sitting just one lap down now. One more caution would put him back on the lead lap. which if I were anybody inside the top 10, I would not want that to happen right now, because that 24 truck is fast. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Oh, and it's a good restart out of the 93 of Javon Thompson. That's going to make life difficult on the 18. Not too sure if the 18 missed the shift there, possibly. You can see he dropped rapidly back from that 93 truck. Chris Stang, though, to the lead. And he is right where he wants to be for the end of this thing, in the outside line. Outside line has been dominant all day, but Javon Thompson is no slouch on that inside line. This could be very tough for the 72 truck lead. Oh, and they are wrecking again. They are wrecking again. Caution's going to come out again. Holy crap, I am not at all sure what happened there. We are for sure going to have to take a look back at that. Ooh, a slight bump up the track, collects Michael Kelly, collects Trevor Haley. And it looks like the 24 truck came down pit road to avoid that mess. Whew, that was close. We'll take another look back at it, this time from Trevor Haley's point of view. You're going to see how fast it happens. Ooh, and Eli Sosik through the grass. I'm not sure if he saved that or not. I think he did. Nice job driving through the grass right there. That was crazy, though. So once again, race flipped on its head. Chris Stang, Javon Thompson, your top two at the moment. I'm not sure, but I don't believe Kyle K got his lap back there. I could be wrong. Look at that 93 truck. He's preparing for if this thing has a few cautions at the end. He's running the shortest way around this track possible. Smart thinking out of him. Because I'm not sure we're done wrecking yet. This thing's going to get pretty crazy at the end here. All right, so we're going to come back. We'll be under 10 laps to go. Chris Stang is going to be on the inside. He's going to have to get a good restart here. Assuming he's able to get that good restart, he might try to find his way to the outside line. I really do think that's the preferred line by a lot of these drivers. We'll see how it shakes out, but that's my prediction. I think that we might see that 72 in victory lane at the end of this thing. Just an EOL for KKA. Nice. So was he able to get his lap back then? I don't think he was. So Kyle K looks like he's going to need another caution if he has any hope of being a factor at the end of this thing. Hopefully it's a caution if he does get one that doesn't involve him driving down pit road, because that's unfortunate. But he is doing his darndest to fight back from that 3-lap deficit. The fact that he's only 1 lap down, that's great. I see. But the 1 to green signal has been given, so Chris Stang, Javon Thompson. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. Good start from the 72 there. He is clear of that 93 truck if he would like to slide up front. We'll see which lane he chooses to go with. Remember that outside line gonna get a run off of this next corner, I think. Indeed it does. And you can see Javon Thompson off the corner gonna be able to lead this thing. Crazy how that worked out for that outside line. Michael Kelly, though, to the inside. I'll tell you what, this might be Michael Kelly's night, too. He's battled back after some adversity to find his way back up to the front of this thing. 12 laps to go. This thing is far from settled. 93 truck out front for the moment, but that 25 and 72 combo is going to be coming on the inside. And I'll tell you what, Jerry Parker in the outside line too. Don't put that truck out. Anything could happen here for these boys. Javon Thompson, though, sitting in the catbird seat, so to speak. I gotta think, if you're Jordan Whitting, you ride where you are and you wait to strike at the end of this thing. Jerry Parker is all of a sudden clear. He's going to go to third on that outside line. There's a little bit of space building between third and fourth here. This could get interesting. Charles Northcutt says this thing's far from over. In the outside again, Chris Stang. Right now, Javon Thompson, if I were him, I might think about riding up into that top lane. Been the faster lane all race. Right now, though, Chris Stang in it, and you got to think that's right where he wants to be. He's going to have the 12 of Trevor Haley, who's battled back after some adversity. 9 to go late in this race. Chris Stang in the outside line. Javon Thompson on the inside line. There's no block coming. Trevor Haley, though, is going to go to the outside. Eli Sosik not going to go with him. That's going to put them 3 wide here in the corner. Eli Sosik now up to second on that outside line. Jordan Whitting still second on the inside line. But Chris Stang is going to be able to lead this lap, and with 8 to go, Chris Stang to the lead. All right, prediction time, baby. Who's it going to be? Who's got the nuts for the win here today? Chris Stang has been fast. Javon Thompson, though, not going to go away on the inside line. And don't look now. But Eli Sosik up high. If they're able to get two trucks clear, he might dive down and try to steal this thing. Javon Thompson, though, doing an excellent bit of driving. It won't be enough, however, to take that lead back from Chris Stang. Chris Stang trying to hang on and be a three-time winner this season. He's trying to show he can do it with his teammates behind him or not. If he's able to do it, I do not believe Michael Kelly is going to get behind him. Michael Kelly's definitely got some digging to do here. Michael Kelly, though, is rising in that outside line. He's making moves ever so slowly. Back at the line, 6 to go. Chris Stang able to lead another one. That 9 truck to the inside. He is not going to go away. Will he be able to take the lead from Chris Stang off this corner? It does not look it. Chris Stang, it does not matter who's pushing that truck. It is a rocket ship right now. He is out front of this thing. And I'm struggling to see where the run's going to come from with him in the outside lane. Alvin Carter definitely going to be happy to push the 72. Remember, those two trucks are close in points. And don't look now, Michael Kelly, third on that inside line, or on that outside line, digging deep. 5 to go here. Angus said, I can't look. Oh my goodness. Intensity picking up again. Chris Stang and Eli Sosik throwing blows at the front. And Chris Stang able to lead that lap. There's only one lap that matters to Chris Stang, though, and that is the last lap. He has not run that kind of race here today, though. He is trying to lead every single lap here. He's really done a fabulous job of keeping that truck out front all night. Kenneth Olive down on the inside there. That is a lap truck. Oh, and they're beating and banging a little bit back at the back of the pack. Listen, the time for niceties is all over. 3 laps to go. And that one was really close to Eli being the leader. You got to think he's starting to kind of figure out the timing. Oh, and he's got a good run. He's not going to be able to slide up in front of the 72 truck, though. Eli Sosik, Chris Stang continuing to trade blows late in this race. Oh, and Eli comes up the track just a little bit. You can see he's widening out that stance. Chris Stang, however, going to be able to lead at the line. 2 to go. Will we see anybody try to form a third lane up? Things are going to get exciting in a hurry. Chris Stang in the outside. Eli Sosik down low. Alvin Carter and Javon Thompson each giving the trucks in front of them a mighty shove. This is going to be an instant classic here, folks. This time by the line, 1 to go. There will be no caution. Down the backstretch, Chris Stang, Eli Sosik continuing to battle. Those trucks are really, really close right now. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. Eli Sosik is going to go up in front of Chris Stang, and they are wrecking. They are wrecking. Oh my goodness, Chris Stang going to be able to win this race. Alvin Carter going to come home second. Michael Kelly going to come home third. Holy crap. That was a wild ending. I did not see that coming. What a finish. We got to go back, take a look at that, because that's incredible. Alright guys, you're going to see Eli Sosik come up. Bump comes out of the 72, but I don't think it was malicious. It was just, it almost kind of looked like neck code a little bit as well. And around goes the 9 truck. Tough break for Eli Sosik. Wrecking after the finish there. Now let's take a look back at this from Chris Stang's point of view. And we got the fueled up guys celebrating once again. Chris Stang wins his third here at Legacy Daytona. I bet that there's definitely some hurt feelings in the pits right now. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say that you know they understand it's racing for a win. However, that's the key. You definitely cannot give an inch when you're racing for the win. So let's jump in our broadcast booth. And we'll see if we can get third place finisher Michael Kelly in here, which I believe we're going to be able to. Michael Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother?
I got you, brother.
Hey, it's becoming routine. I feel like you're in the booth every week now. Congratulations on the third place finish. Walk us through those crazy last couple laps and how you managed to bring home third.
It was crazy, those last few laps right there, and luckily I was able to avoid that last lap incident and bring it home with a top 3. I believe that's my 4th or 5th top 5 in a row, so it's keeping us up in that championship hunt with my teammate Chris Stange, and he's got 2 in a row. That's 3 on the season. That's really awesome for him. Yeah, it's just we were all putting each other 3 wide and just trying to get to the front. And I mean, me and Trevor and Chris, Eli, we were all messing with each other, but we were having a great time, and I felt like we were all pretty much racing each other with respect right there. So it was a lot of fun racing with them right there. That's probably our best race of the season. I don't know how you thought it was from the booth, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a crazy race. It was eventful. It was definitely an enjoyment to watch. Um, yeah, I would have to agree with that statement.
Yeah, man.
Is
It was just it was fun. I'm glad we get to do this every week, and yeah, I'm glad we avoided that last lap crash right there too. Keep us up in the championship fight.
Hey, absolutely, brother. Is there anybody else you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, Jason Blaney with Field Up, everybody over there, Chris too, for letting me run with them. Everybody who sponsors that effort. Couldn't do it without them. Couldn't do it without Kush for putting this on, and for you for broadcasting this race. I enjoy going back and kind of studying the moves of the race and seeing what I can improve on. So I appreciate you doing that.
Hey, absolutely, brother. We appreciate you up here in the booth as well. I'll go ahead and get you moved back down, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, so now we gotta see, do we have an Alvin Carter? I'm not sure that we have an Alvin Carter. Alvin, if you're watching the broadcast, join the interview waiting room. I will drag you down. All right, does not appear that we have him, so we'll go ahead and drag race winner. Oh, wait, there is Alvin Carter. Alvin, Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother? You are muted if you can hear me, brother.
My bad. Can you hear me now?
Hey, we got you loud and clear, brother. So,
was
crazy last couple of laps. You managed to bring the truck home second. Why don't you walk us through the last couple laps there and how you ended up bringing the truck home to second?
honestly, it was just it's either ride or die with Chris Dange. He leads me always to the promised land. So I mean, I was sticking with him as much as I could, as much as I didn't want to because he's ahead of me in the points. I didn't want to push him. I knew that was the only way for me to get into the top three. So I did have to do what I had to do.
Hey, absolutely, brother. Seems to be sticking with that Chris Stang guy. It works for sure. He's always out front, and whoever's behind him usually walks away with second. So,
Oh yeah, I call him the truth.
yeah, absolutely. He is the truth indeed. Is there anybody you would like to thank before we let you go, fam?
I just like to thank my sponsors, Big Al Store, and I just like to thank you for putting on this great race commentating, Tiller for doing great on race control, and just Jerry Parker for putting this on for everybody.
Hey, absolutely, brother. Again, congratulations on the second, and thank you so much for your time. I'll go ahead and get you moved back down. So that was second place finisher Alvin Carter, now the man of the hour, and I gotta say it to him too. Well, Chris, Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother?
Hey, Tyler.
Hey, this is becoming a weekly tradition of ours. After the race, you come visit me in the booth. Walk
Did
us.
we put on a show? Are the fans happy? That's all I got to know.
Listen, I think they're definitely happy. It was a crazy finish. It was wild. For a second, I thought Eli had it timed perfectly, but I don't think he was able to get his truck straight in time. And then the contact came and he just wasn't straight. Down he went. And away with the victory.
All I can say is it's the last lap. It's coming out of 4, and I'm not going to lift. I hit him square, and it was up to him. Either he held on to it or he didn't. It worked out for me that he didn't hold on to it, but we've talked about it. He would have done the same thing. I mean, we're racing for the win on the last lap. I'm racing for a championship, and I want to win it.
Hey, absolutely. You gotta do what you gotta do. The elbows certainly come out, and truthfully, like was saying there, it didn't look malicious at all. It was just last lap racing, and I don't think Eli was quite straight off the corner yet. And
I had quite a few miles an hour over what he had when he jumped out. I was coming on him at a pretty good clip. And that's just the nature of it, you know. Hey, that's win number 3.
that's win number 3 indeed. I love it. I love the energy, my friend, and you did just walk us through that. I do want to say it's crazy as the race was going on. I think you might have got bonus points for having the most laps led too. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's going to be close.
It's going to be close. That should be 2 weeks in a row with the most laps led. To be honest, I got kind of caught up in something earlier with the 94 and went through the grass. So I already ruined my 0X for the night. So it was kind of like the gloves were off, you know. Maybe if I had a 0X, I might have thought about lifting to that point. But it's a lot more fun to talk to you in victory lane than it is to talk to you in second or third.
Listen, it is a lot more fun. I mean, it's a lot more fun for me too, because then I get to say dumb things like, hey, this is becoming a tradition. But
Well,
it's been,
and I gotta say, I gotta still shout out to Fueled Up because I'm pretty sure Mike will come in at least another top 5 or top 3. I'm not sure, but you know, it was another teamwork night. I mean, the reason I led the most laps is because I had my teammate behind me again, you know, and did what I had to do on the last lap. So
yeah, big shout out to him. He battled back hard. Um, he ended up third, and honestly,
did y'all
it
see
was
that? Did y'all see his 360 save? Didn't even get
yeah,
any damage there.
yeah, it was craziness that ensued. I thought for sure he was going to end up a lap down at one point, and he just saved it time and time again, and then was able to battle back and stay on your back bumper for a good portion of the night. So
Yeah, and to be honest, even if I finished outside the top 10 tonight, that was some of the most fun I've had all season. I got to shout out Trevor and Eli and uh, Northcutt and a few others, man. We were just chopping it up front and having a blast. That was the most fun I've had all season.
hey, absolutely, brother. I gotta say, it was definitely one of the more exciting races we've had all season. And once again, you walk away with the win. So congratulations on that. Is there anybody you would like to thank before we let you go, fam?
Yeah, definitely got to thank all the Fueled Up guys. Got to thank Jerry. You know, without him, we wouldn't even be here. Without you, we wouldn't be here. All our fans. Sorry to all them Kyle K fans out there. I'm gonna have to steal the thunder here one week again. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my family that supports me to do this and to race. And it's not cheap. And anyone that runs it knows it. And big thanks to you.
Hey, absolutely, fam. We appreciate your time as always up here in the booth, and I'll go ahead and get you moved back down.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Absolutely, fam. That was Mr. Chris Stang, the winner of the race. We're going to go ahead and raid out to our race control, who is Hiller 122716. We got to show him some love. So we're going to raid into him right now. I appreciate everybody that came out as always. Y'all are legends.
He did come up slightly. I mean, it's just. I mean, it could be helped if he checked up a little bit because he's already all over the back bumper of the 11, and he should know by this point in the race how bad turn 4 is. That bump right there, and he's all over the back of him,
Well,
and he just
see,
doesn't get off of him.
the 11 drops down.
I can get on
Oh
board
no,
with the 11.
that was deemed on the 11 because if you watch it back in full speed, the 11 kind of gathers it, and he has room to keep going straight in a line, and he comes up and comes across the 94's nose, and that's what spins him. The
Yeah.
94 was actually holding a good line there, and Dustin come back up and collected him.
The only thing I don't love is right here